Stay tuned, said Gaetz, implying that this move could happen today or within this week. Hardline Republican Rep. Matt Gaetz continued to taunt House Speaker Kevin McCarthy on Monday by introducing motion impeach House Speaker Kevin McCarthy, accusing him of making a side deal with President Joe Biden on Ukraine financing get Democratic support avoid government shutdown, something McCarthy denies. Speaking on the House floor, Gaetz said there may be other votes today or later this week that could be affected by McCarthy's responses to allegations of collusion. If members of Republican Party hear what the Speaker has to share with us about collusion with Joe Biden on Ukraine, they may vote differently on discharge motion, said Gaetz. R-Fla. I'll listen. Stay tuned. It will be difficult for my fellow Republicans to call President Biden weak when we continue to take Speaker McCarthy's lunch money at every debate, Gaetz added. President Biden signed spending bill just before the shutdown expired, but criticized Republicans for leaving out aid to war-torn country. He said he expects McCarthy to fulfill his commitment to the Ukrainians as spending negotiations continue. I fully expect that President will remain committed to the Ukrainian people and secure passage of support needed to assist Ukraine at this critical moment. When Biden was asked if he could trust Speaker McCarthy with the next after abandoning the debt limit deal in June, Biden said, "We just made her on Ukraine. So we'll find out." Upon Biden's comment on Monday, White House Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre repeatedly refused to explain what Biden was talking about. "I'm certainly not going to go beyond what the president said when it has to do with what the president said," Jean-Pierre told ABC News chief White House correspondent Mary Bruce. Again, Speaker McCarthy went on the air multiple times yesterday and said he wants this. He certainly wants to continue to support Ukraine getting the weapons that it needs. It's a commitment he made. Representative Matt Gaetz speaks with members of the media after speaking to the House of Representatives on October 2, 2023 in Washington. Saul LoebAFP via in his speech at Podium. Gaetz observed that Ukraine had lost support majority of majority. The Florida congressman claimed that McCarthy had previously agreed to abide by so-called Hastert Rule no votes. The legislation is opposed by a majority of House Republicans. You can't use Democrats to get a majority. Certainly not on an important issue like Ukraine, Gaetz said. So, for all crocodile tears that may come about eviction motion later this week, working with Democrats is a yellow brick road paved by Speaker McCarthy. Whether it's debt limit agreement, CR, or now, collusion on Ukraine. Earlier Monday, McCarthy denied making a deal with President Biden to hold a vote on Ukraine financing, but instead said White House officials promised he could meet with congressional